Good evening, everybody. My name's Lorraine, and I'm coming to you from the Fraser Coast area of Queensland. I actually live in Maryborough. I nearly said Mackay again. I've got Mackay on the brain at the moment. So I was supposed to go live at 9:30 this morning. Unfortunately, Restream changed me to 10:30, and I had an appointment at 11:30, so that wasn't going to happen. So today it has been just, one of those days. And the card that I'm going to do this evening, it's a very quick card. I'm going to need your help because I really haven't thought much about it. So I am probably going to need a bit of help with this. So hi, Suzanne, how are you? Good to see you. And just a quick reminder of our joining special that we have at the moment, and it only goes on until the 28th of February, and that is you still get your $235 worth of products that you choose for yourself, and additional to that you can get 2 packs of Stampin' Right markers, and you get a stamp set that demonstrators were able to get prior, but we're not even able to get it now, so it's only available to people that want to join now. So that really gives you a considerable amount, because your Stampin' Right markers, you can use them instead of ink pads. So they're exactly the same ink in there as there is on ink pads. And so you can use them for that. So I don't really want to go on too much about that, but that is the joining offer that we have at the moment. Also, I have a special that if anybody purchases $50 worth of product from me, I will send them a small gift, and if they purchase $100 worth of product from me, they will not only receive the small gift, but I will also include a card kit from one of my cards that I've done during February. I don't know which one yet. I haven't decided, but yeah, that's the plan. So if that's of any interest to you, then please message. I haven't actually got my host code in here, and I really should have. Now, like I said, it's been one of those days today. So let's go down to the desktop. Now, I might call it the messy desk tonight, because seriously, I have bits and pieces everywhere, just everywhere. Alrighty, let's see if I can get that a bit more. Yeah, that might be a bit better. Remove all the little wiggly bits. Alrighty, so I only received the storybook dies and papers this week, earlier this week. No, today is early this week. It was last week, and I haven't really had a chance to play with them yet. So although it says on there that I'm going to do a split front easel card, I'm not. So, but you get all these surprises with me. One minute, you get it. The next minute, you don't. So, so that's I'm not going to be doing that tonight, but we're going to do another quick card, and then hopefully I'll be on at 9:30 tomorrow morning, and I will do another card. All right, so tomorrow's a busy day for me as well. I'm picking my mum up before I come online, so lots of different things happening. All right, so what I've decided tonight is I've cut a card base, so it's the normal size card base, which is 5 3/4 by 8 inches. I've cut a piece of this. This comes out of the pattern sheet. Let me find it. I tell you, I'm really all over the place today. So it comes from this patterned sheet, okay? So as you can see, I've cut it out of here. So this gives you lots of little bits that you can use just as your card front. So I'm cheating a little bit tonight and using one of them. I also love this cute little bunny here. So I'm going to use him. So this is where, you know, I'm going to need a bit of help. And I thought what I might do is die cut this lovely plaid paper. So it has this on one side, which is very similar to that there, or it has this on this side. So it's going to be, why are you laughing at me, Susie? It's going to be a bit of a challenge. Yeah, so, all right. This is what we have so far, and then we'll see where we go from here. So what I really want to do is cut another piece because this doesn't go right across, and I would love to put another piece under there. So now it is time to decide what color I'm going to put under there. Alrighty, so I'm just looking at that and I'm thinking maybe the green, because I think if I was to put a pink or a red under there, it might be too much. I'm not really sure. I love this blue, but I don't have this blue. I do have, let me grab it. That would be too dark. I do have Misty Moonlight, but I'm not sure that will actually, it might. What do we think? Misty Moonlight? I don't think it really goes, do you? Needs to be something lighter. The only other thing that I could think of with putting there would be Pool Party, but there is no Pool Party in this these papers. So I could put Pool Party under there, but it's a totally different blue, so I'm thinking that's not going to work either. So what do we reckon? What are we going to put underneath there? Are we going to choose something like a red, maybe, to go with those gorgeous strawberries? Maybe a red. Let's see what a red would look like. So, oh, green. Okay, well, let's do a green. Absolutely, we can do a green. So let's have a look at Old Olive. And how is that for one that gets used quite a lot? Okay, so I've got some Old Olive. So what do you think? The Old Olive under there? That looks nice, actually, doesn't it? Yeah, we'll go with the Old Olive. We're not going to go with the red, so we'll pop that away. Okie dokie. So this piece is 5 1/4 inches by 2. So I'm going to do it just that little bit bigger. So if I go there, and then I'll do it, say 2 and, I'll go 2 1/8 or 2 1/4. Let's go 2 1/4. It might be a little bit too. Oh, goodness me. So I am not very technology minded. I'm thinking I might do the piece a little bit longer. So what did I do that at? I did that at 5 1/4. 5 and I might do it at 5 1/2. Let's see how 5 1/2 goes. Can I get 5 1/2 out of there? I can. So let's do 5 1/2. And I think the 2 1/4 went well. Okay, And that's 5.5. No, what have I done? You might just need to get another piece. Let's just get another piece. So let's go with 5.5 by, I'm going to do the 2.25. I told you it's going to be one of those nights. By 5.5. Let's see if this one looks a bit better. Ah, that looks a bit better, doesn't it? So we can pop that on there like that. All right, so now what I was also thinking was of using this beautiful die here and putting it here with the rabbit sitting on top. So I'm just going to try this and see how it goes. I'm going to cut this die out. Die cut it out. Try and keep it straight. Oh dear. Okay, well that didn't quite do what I expected it to do, but there we go. Ah, hang on. Here we go. Let's push this out, push that out. And we have this beautiful little, now what I'm thinking is even popping that onto, I'm thinking of putting some green on the back of there. So just let me do that. So I have my die cutter on the floor. Okay, so I could put that down with this gorgeous piece of pink around it like that, and then our rabbit could pop up on there like that. Now, what do you think? Or we can do it so that we pop that back in there and put that around it. Why does nothing want to stay still? Like that. And then we could pop the rabbit on that. So what do you want? Do you want the green in the middle or keep it with all the pink? What do you think? So while you're thinking about that, I'm going to, I've decided tonight that I'm going to use Enjoy Your Day as the stamp, and I'm going to stamp that on a piece of white, and then I'm going to pop it onto a die cut. So yes, boho blue would have looked lovely, but I don't have that, unfortunately. So, but the green, yes, definitely. Boho blue might be something that I've got to look at getting. I haven't got all the colors yet. So what do we think? Do we think the pink behind it, or do we think the green behind it? I love these plaid colors as well. They're just gorgeous. We could pop that behind it and put our rabbit on there with that there. So that's what I'm looking at the moment. So while I'll just might stamp this and then cut it out. So I'm thinking I'll just do that with basic grey, I think, tonight. Or will I go with the green? Oh, yeah, go with the green, all right. So we'll go with the old olive. The pink behind it, so keep it like all one colour. Alrighty, that's what I'll do. Okay, but I am going to use the green on here. This seems to have lost a bit of its stick. Must need a wash off. So I'm just going to do this. Enjoy your day. I'm going to put it. Boo! It's not good. Let's try that again. That's much better. Okay. And then I'm going to use this here, this die cut here, which is out of the butterflies, and I find that I'm using it a lot because it seems to fit a lot of the long, thin sentiments that we have. I'll try and get that straight. So I've got that, and then what I'm going to do is put that there, but I'm thinking I might put something behind it. I know what I might do. So just so that this isn't just a plain color green, I'm going to just touch the edges onto the, sorry, you can't see what I'm doing, onto the stamp pad like this, which will just give it that little bit of an edge. I'll try not to smudge it when I actually put it up against the other white. All right, so what we will do, we will start with pushing out that little piece there. This is such a sweet, sweet bundle. I have to say I didn't get all of it. I only got the animal side of it and not so much the fruit and veggie side of it. This little piece here does not want to come out for some reason. All right, scissor time. Hi, Sheila. Sorry, I have to scroll up to see who is talking. So, hi, Sheila. Lovely to see you. Thank you so much for dropping in. That's awesome. You've caught me on a night where, to be quite honest, we're winging it. We're really winging it tonight. So I've just cut that out because it didn't want to pop out on its own. So we've got all these little bits and pieces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this onto here. Isn't it wonderful when you've got all these great ideas about what you're going to do, and then everything seems to go awry during the course of the day, and it puts you right off. But that's okay. So because we're going to England, here we go. Now the glue doesn't want to work. Because we're going to England in May and through June, we've never had to have like a visa because we're English. And even though we travel on an Australian passport, it's never been an issue. However, now they have decided that we need to get one of these, I think they call it an ETA visa. because we travel on an Australian passport. So the only way that you can do this is via the phone. And got home from girls' coffee and cake night. That sounds great. Yeah, so we've had to try and work this out. Now, everybody who knows me knows that I am not computer literate, and I'm no good with it at all. So we eventually found out that we went into one thing and it was trying to charge us $180 each for this visa, and we thought, this is weird, because we were told it was only £20. Anyway, we phoned Flight Centre and they said, no, you've got to go into this other app. Well, it turns out that my phone will go into this app. My husband's phone apparently isn't compliant with it. My friend who's coming with me, Sue, or coming with us, Sue, her phone won't do it. So we've had a lot of frustration this afternoon trying to get this. Mine's gone through, but it looks like I'm traveling on my own because the other two, they can't get theirs through yet. So, oh, goodness me. Technology's great when it works, isn't it? Brilliant when it works. Not so brilliant when it doesn't. Alrighty. So I'm going to, these strawberries will go either way, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to pop that a little bit to the top of the card to give us a bit of space at the bottom, like that. So I'm going to pop that there. And then, so Suzanne wants pink on pink for this, so we're going to pop that on there, and then I might pop it along a little bit more, and then I will put that on top of it. Me too, Sheila, absolutely, 100%. Unfortunately, we seem to be in the minority, and it's just, it was like I also had to do something else today because of my retirement this week. I had to go in and sort out about my pension. My goodness, that sound makes me sort of sounds odd saying it. And I had to download just putting a little tiny bit of ink. You know this stuff. It's not ink at all. It's glue. I had supposed to download a statement. Well, that wasn't going to happen either, and the lady kept sending me in and out of the office trying to get it to work on my phone, and it was not going to work. Now, with this, we can see that we can actually line up where we've cut it out from, because that pink piece actually came out from the piece that I'm now popping around the edge. So you've got that little bit of decorative, and now I want to put this gorgeous little rabbit on here. So I'm definitely going to use, he sort of pops out from the side of it a little bit, but that's okay. I am definitely going to pop this up with dimensionals. So the reason I decided I would come on tonight is because this is probably the only week that I'm ever going to get to do 5 videos, and so I'm really hoping that I'm going to manage it. But yeah, there's always seems to be something that pops up, or an appointment that I need to go to, or something like that. Okay, so we've got the little rabbit sitting on there. I think this is such a cute little card. And then what we're going to do, so I think that's enough with that green just around the edge of that one, just to make that pop up a little bit. So we'll use the dimensionals again, and we'll pop that up on the front. So I've got to make one of those cards that we all hate making. I've got to do a sympathy card for the gentleman that lived next door but one to us, which is a bit sad. And yeah, I've got to work out a card for tomorrow morning. So I'm going to have a busy evening, I think. Get all these little bits off. I think even my RoboVac you know, shakes his head, and oh my goodness, whenever I start him up, especially if I let him into the craft room, because it's there's a lot of those little top bits. So how's that? You did one today. What did you do today? A card. I saw your card you did today, Susie. I'm probably, see, this is what I was telling. I was actually explaining to Susie, he is a squirrel. Absolutely, he's a squirrel. I've never seen it. Oh my goodness me. I'm popping my little squirrel on here. Yeah, I was telling Susie earlier that when the chat comes up on you know what I'm looking at the moment, I just get one line of chat at a time. So it's very hard to keep up with what people are saying, and then I have to scroll up and down to actually see what's there. All right, so I'm going to cut an insert. Let's get that one. So we'll cut an insert and pop in the middle, and then I'll decide what I'm actually going to put in there. So the insert is 5.5 by 3 3/4. Let's pop that up there. Well, I'll just cut this at 3 3/4 by 5.5. It's great, isn't it? Because we all watch each other's videos, and it's lovely that we can all support each other. So I think Susie wowed all of us the other day when she did that beautiful fan card. That was absolutely gorgeous. So here's the insert. Now I have to decide what I'm going to pop on the insert. So I can, now I have to be careful with these because they fall out willy-nilly, and I'll be picking them up off the floor for weeks. So I thought I might put something nice on the inside from here. So I had the strawberries, which I thought might go nicely on the inside. And what else did I have? So I could put something else with the strawberries. Let's have a look. We could sort of do something like this and have the strawberries sitting. We'll have them the other way because strawberries actually grow downwards. Oh, I'm sure you are. I think we all think that when we start. I can tell you the first one I did, I was shaking so much that everybody could see my hand was shaking. How I ever got anything onto the card front, I don't know. And literally, I have been making cards for many years. I used to have a shop and I used to teach, and I can never remember being that nervous. Do you think that needs the 2? Or shall we just say let's just put those down there, I think, don't you? We'll leave the rest. I have to get my little bags out so that I can put all these in. I think I might just put that on there. And of course tonight it's extremely humid as well, which isn't helping. It doesn't help with the glue, doesn't help with anything. So I just put them on there, I think. Just some nice little, which brings a bit of that outside to the inside. So we've got enjoy your day. And I'm wondering what else I could pop on the inside. You know what? I might just go very simple and do happy birthday. I think I'll do that. Let's pop that on there so that it gets its shape. And let me get use the longer block. My blocks need cleaning. So someone told me, I'm not sure who it was, it might have been Linda Dalkey, that said a really good way to clean your blocks is to pop them in the dishwasher. You're right, Susie. It absolutely is talking to yourself. And you know what? I do quite a bit of that. It's like thinking out loud. And then you look up and suddenly someone's answered you and you think, oh, wow, that's awesome. So I'm going to stand up to put this on because I want it to go straight. Damn it. Did you see that? This is where we do the surgery. So we're going to pull that off. And we'll stick it back down after I've done the happy birthday. How about that? I'm going to put the happy birthday in the middle, like that. Now, why couldn't that have happened the other time? And I'm going to re-stick this. you get it crooked. Look, you know, I usually have a card completely finished before I actually come on and make a card. So I'm not that good at flying by the seat of my pants. I sort of like think, oh my goodness, what if I can't think? You know what? You know when you get that? Oh dear, Susie. Mine's not allowed in here. He's really not allowed in here. He leaves cat hair everywhere, and then I look at something and I think, oh, I've got cat hair stuck in that. Yeah, but you know, talking to yourself is fine. So I'll just pop that in there like that, just as the inside. Now, what do you think? Will that do? It's good winging it. But the thing is, what panics me is if I started to wing it and then something went really wrong. Like, what do you know, I'd have to just chuck the whole thing. Oops, see, look. Have to chuck the whole thing out and start right again at the beginning. And then I really wouldn't, I don't know. But this one, I sort of had an idea, but I can tell you I had lots of other pieces, bits and pieces cut. So you never know. This might be tomorrow's card, because I had all these pieces cut, and I had visions of, now let's see if we can get the right animals this time, you know, sort of like putting some little ducks on there. And then, you know, I could have actually used those blue flowers. No, yes, no. I've got to put some bling on there yet, but you know, so I've got these little bits here that I thought, well, I'll do something. So that might be tomorrow's card yet. We'll see. We will see. But that's not where it started. Now, I'm going to put some bling on here. Of course, we have Druzy. And if I was going to use that tonight, I would use the silver. I've also got, which I'm really tempted, these new ones that these adhesive, purple adhesive black backed sequins. But they're very pink, but they're like iridescent. They're really pretty, and I'm thinking these would look really nice on here. I'm not even going to ask Susie because she's going to go, Druzy. But I'm really sort of thinking this or this. I will use Druzy if it's the choice. So we can have number 1 Druzy, or number 2 we can have these sequins on there. And in the meantime, I will get the wing count, and we might put a bit of wink on these little flowers in here just to give them a bit of a shine. Should we have some shiny strawberries as well? Let's have some shiny strawberries. Why not? Pop them on there. And this little fellow, he's got a basket of teeny weeny little flowers in here, so we'll pop some. This little squirrel. Oh, look at that, Susie! You did that, didn't you? Just because I said you choose the other ones. All right, so let's use them. Let's do it. I think they're rather cute. I think I'm going to go with these ones. I don't know if you can actually see the color really well with the lighting. So these are sort of like, these are like a white. These ones are more of the pink. These are definitely more purple, and those are like a darker pink. So I think with this card, I think I'd like to go with the lighter pink. So I'm going to pop one there. Oh, they're really weird. They're like, yeah, they feel weird. And then maybe pop, definitely want one in the middle here somewhere. Like that. And then another, where can I put another? Maybe here? What do you think? I think that looks okay. And then we might just give that a little bit of a spray with wink, just so that it gives that little bit more shine and shimmer. And then I'll open it up and just put a little bit more inside, like that. Okay, so you can see there's that little bit in there. It's always like, my husband set me up this fabulous new light, not that one, but above me, because I was getting a lot of shadow and what have you. So I have to say he can be quite handy at times, and he set me up this awesome light so I don't have to worry too much. And there's the front of the card. Oh, thank you so much, Sheila. That's fantastic. Really great. Alrighty, so do you think we did all right tonight? I think we did a good job, considering that Lorraine had no clue what she was doing. So yeah, I think that's quite a cute little card. And I don't even think that has to be a children's card. I think, you know, anybody would be quite happy to receive that, wouldn't they? I think that's lovely. So I did do a Valentine's card for for a challenge. And I have absolutely no use for a Valentine's card. So that sounds horrible. I mean, I said to my husband, do you want this card, or can I just tell you I still love you? He said, yeah, you can just tell me. So I did a Valentine's card, which today I took into where I work, and gave it to one of the girls in there for her to give to her boyfriend, and she absolutely loved that. So sometimes it's great to try something different, and I don't often just do really straightforward ones, but I'm really quite happy with that. So thank you so much for watching me. It hasn't been a particularly long video tonight, but I will be on at 9:30 in the morning. And hopefully I can see you all then. That would be great. And then, of course, we can watch Suzanne you on at 10:30 tomorrow, Suzanne? So that'll be great if she is. I'm not sure if she is or she's got an appointment. But anyway, she'll let us know in a minute. Yeah, so we can all, bundle in there and watch each other. But I really, really appreciate you coming on and watching me, and having a bit of fun with me. You will learn that I'm crazy as, but you know what? Crazy is as crazy does. And I'm not going to change for anybody. So thank you so much. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you again tomorrow. So, okay, so that's right. So you're not doing 10:30 tomorrow, are you? Yes. I mean, isn't it great when we can give them to people, for their children to give? I've got two grandsons, and I think the oldest one is a bit like, he doesn't have anything to do with girls at the moment. And the younger one's only 4, and he tells me he's got all these girlfriends. So I don't think either of them will be interested in Valentine's cards. I will be seeing, that will be Friday's Valentine's Day, isn't it? The 14th. Yeah. So I will be seeing my older grandson on Thursday evening, so I will ask him, but he'll just give me that, oh, grandma look, Really? You even ask me that? So I love making cards for people, though. I love making cards and just giving them to people, and for them to give to other people. And yeah, it's great. All right, so I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will now go and eat my dinner. And I wish you all a fantastic night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.